Good afternoon. This is the news update on Dominion Television, Ibadan. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. President Bola Tinubu urged Nigerians to try a newly launched personal income tax calculator that estimates how much would be paid under the tax reforms his administration recently signed into law. In a post on his official X account, the president said the calculator allows citizens to compare their estimated tax under the proposed reforms with current rates and ensure a clear understanding of the impact on individual incomes. Tinubu said that the reforms, which will take effect from January 2026, are intended to establish a fair tax system, also stating that the reforms are to protect low-income earners, ensure progressivity and simplify compliance in order to deliver a transparent system that works for all. The federal government's Nigerian Student Loan Fund, NEL Fund, has disbursed 86.3 billion naira to the upkeep allowance of students and institutional fees under the student loan scheme. These were obtained from the official X handle of NEL Fund. A breakdown of the figure showed that the agency has paid 38.7 billion naira as upkeep allowance to beneficiaries of the loan scheme. The figures further showed that NEL Fund paid 47 billion naira as institutional fees of students benefiting from the loan scheme. Now, the Oyo State government has disbursed another 200 million naira compensation to property owners affected by the ongoing circular road projects in Ibadan, bringing total payments so far to 600 million. The latest payment, which represents the fourth batch, was released at the office of the Commissioner for Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Williams Aki Fumilayo. In a statement, the Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Dotun Oyelade, assured that the full 1 billion naira earmarked for compensation would be paid soon. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, held a roundtable with stakeholders in Oyo State to strengthen preparedness against possible flooding during the rainy season. Our correspondent, Eniola Salvador, has the report.
At NEMA, the OISEMA security agency's Head of Operations at NEMA Southwest, Mr. Kadri Olariwaju, said the engagement was part of a nationwide effort to reduce flood risks, identifying Surulere, Egbeda, Iseyin, Onuara and Ibarapa North as flood-prone areas.
We are here today to see how we can improve on our response and our preparedness. And it is not like we are the one doing it. It's a team effort. Everybody is participating fully, trying to see how we can make it better.
Administrative Secretary of OISEMA, Mrs. Ojuolakpe Busari, disclosed that sensitization was already ongoing in some local government areas, with simulation drills planned to test readiness.
We took them to Egbeda for sensitization exercise, and we've done something too on fire at Akinyele. And with our EWS, we've been supportive. We have to inform all the local governments that there's going to be heavy rain. They should prepare for this movement, controlled movement, and all of that. So in our own little way, we've been trying to be supportive in working with other stakeholders.
Also,
residents of Oyo State have been urged to use the insecticide-treated nets that have been distributed to them. The Executive Secretary of the Oyo State Primary Healthcare Board, Dr. Olatunji Muideen, stated this during an exclusive interview with Dominion News, emphasizing the importance of using the insecticide-treated nets distributed throughout the state. He further stated that malaria continues to be a serious challenge in Nigeria, claiming countless lives and negatively impacting the health of communities, highlighting that many cases of malaria can be prevented.
Endemic in Nigeria, that is the cause year in, year out. One of the measures by which we tend to prevent it is we can use vector control. Vector control in the sense that we want to prevent the contact between human beings and the mosquito, which is the vector that carries the malaria parasite. How do we do this? Part of the health education we give to people is the fact that they should cut down the weeds in their environment, make sure there's no puddle of water collections, discard all things, waste by tires, pots, broken pots, bury them in safe distance or put them away in the central dump site so that mosquito cannot breed around your houses. Again, the recent time we embarked on the distribution of long-lasting insecticide-treated nets. We gave out over 5 million nets to people. By that, we encourage we use women as point of contact, so that we encourage them to sleep under the insecticide-treated net. By that, mosquito will not be able to come in contact with them, and that one can prevent malaria. And then again, because Nigeria is an endemic region for malaria. Very soon, we are rolling out the vaccine for malaria prevention. So by the time we do that on a larger scale, many people can actually develop immunity against the infestation or the plasmodium.
Muhyiddin encouraged residents of Oyo State to take malaria prevention seriously by maintaining a clean environment and promptly visiting healthcare facilities for diagnosis and treatment if they suspect malaria. Now on the foreign scene, South Sudan's President Salva Kiir has fired the country's finance minister, the 7th replacement to the position since 2025. Kiir gave no reason for firing Marere Dongaring Etta, who had held the post since July 2024. An announcement was made stating that Athian Ding Athian would take up the position, which he previously held between 2020 and 2021. Now, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz has vowed to destroy Gaza City if Hamas does not agree to disarm, release all remaining hostages in the territory and end the war on Israel's terms. The statement came after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that he had ordered immediate negotiations aimed at freeing all the remaining hostages in Gaza. Netanyahu added that the push to release the hostages would accompany the operation to take control of Gaza City and destroy the Hamas stronghold. And in India, Parliament has posted a sweeping law banning all gambling after government figures showed 450 million people lost a combined $2.3 billion annually on apps. The ban impacts platforms for card games, poker and fantasy sports, including India's widely popular homegrown fantasy cricket apps. The government said, though a third of the world's most populous country had lost money gambling online. The Promotion and Regulation of Online Gambling Bill was passed by both Houses of Parliament and criminalizes the offering, promotion and financing of such games, with offenders facing up to 5 years in prison. And now talking sports. Nigeria's The Tigers were left to rue missed chances at the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket after bowing out of the tournament, with head coach Mohamed Abdurrahman and team captain Ike Nwamu expressing disappointment over their quarter-final exit. Both lamented the team's inability to capitalize on key moments, admitting that the result fell short of expectations despite the players' efforts on the court. The team had topped Group B with 6 points, which earned them a place in the last 8 after securing victories over Madagascar, Tunisia and Cameroon, respectively. You can also follow us across our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast, and on X at DominionCast. That ends the news update on Dominion Television. Thank you for watching. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa.